Hello. Wait a second. It's not March. Damn, he looked good. All right, did I do that so that I could show off that I have a BTS calendar? Yes. Today we're going to be doing Chloe Ting's makeup, along with talking about my experiences in the Chloe Ting challenge and what I've been doing for the month of March, because Chloe Ting was February. The way that I've envisioned it is that each month I would do someone's challenge, someone's workout routine, and then I would recreate their makeup looks while I talk about my experiences, because something that I'm interested in is makeup and working out and just figuring it out as I go. This is the look that I'm going to be recreating for Chloe Ting. First things we have to do is put on sunscreen. I'm not going to be like the typical beauty guru and talk about the things that I use, so I will list the products I use down below, so all you'll hear is me gabbing. Now, you know how I said that I was going to go through all the footage and go through each one and try to figure out like maybe 10 seconds of it? Yeah, I'm lazy and that was a lot of work to do in the beginning. I'm just gonna be posting out my highlights of it and milestones that I've done in this Chloe Ting challenge. I've also taken measurements in the beginning but not at the end, so I don't really know, other than the number on the scale, how I did. I did my best. I did take a week's break off because I was just getting really stressed with school, and so I didn't do it for the full amount of time, but at least I finished it. I felt really bad about skipping the week, but I felt really proud of myself also that I actually finished it instead of like just went, oh, next time. Now, my one concern would be that her challenges, her workouts are pretty repetitive, and they definitely are like beginner friendly, but halfway through I would have wanted a little bit more difficult towards the end because I was getting used to it and because I was building up. But I know that to each their own strengths. Did I just poke my freaking eye? It seemed pretty stagnant throughout the middle, where like the workouts were pretty repetitive, the days are pretty repetitive, and I thought that I wanted to do more, but after each workout I was so tired that I couldn't. When I first started, it was like the last week of my work right before school started, so I was just like, all right, I have to wake up at 5:30 in the morning and then I'll work out and then I will go to work and then it would be fine. It was a lot of like trying to drag myself out of bed kind of feeling, but also like, girl, who asked you to wake up that early? You could have just done it in like the middle of the day. In doing it early in the morning, that means that I had the whole day to just fuck around and not procrastinate it. It's just like one less thing I need to do. The first week went by and I'm not gonna lie, that shit was kind of hard because I hadn't worked out in a long time, and it definitely made me feel discouraged because I hadn't worked out in such a long time. But then eventually I just kind of stopped getting so into my head about it, and I was just like, just work out. You're gonna be shitty in the beginning anyways, and there's nothing that you can really do about it because you hadn't worked out, so you can't blame yourself for that. You have to start somewhere. And also in the beginning, I've noticed that I was like really on top of journaling about my experiences and how I felt each day after each workout. But as time progressed, I was actually pretty bad at it because I like this semester started ramping up and I started getting more busy, and I was like, I can't even be bothered to do this. Even though I wanted to, I would make it feel like a chore versus when I actually had something to say. So I nixed the journaling part. It definitely is a mentality thing, because by the time that I had gotten changed and gotten ready to go work out, I was like, you know what, let's just do it. And then I'd do my best. Like, I would do my best to finish the workout, even the optional ones. it looks like she has a natural color from the outer corner, and then she has like the inside that looks pretty light, and then she has sparklies at the bottom lower lash line. So I don't know if that's what she does, but that's what I'm doing. So week 2, I was like, okay, this is not sustainable. Because I had to wake up so early for class, I didn't want to wake up even earlier to work out before school. So I was like, okay, then I'll just work out in the afternoon. But because I was so exhausted and I was basically shocked to go back into school, or at least my body was, that I had to take a week off in order to recuperate mentally and physically. Actually, not just mentally, because physically I felt like I was fine, but mentally I was just like, we ain't doing this, chief, not today. So I took a break, and I was feeling kind of like, I felt like a failure in taking a break, but honestly it was way better for me that I actually took the break than to have forced myself not to. And the break definitely helped me feel better about like my body and about my sleep schedule. So I thought, okay, this is great. And even though I took that week break, I still completed the Chloe Ting challenge when I could. And I ended up finishing it in mid-February. So it was a whole week and a half later than I thought that I would finish it. But I'm pretty proud of myself regardless that I did finish it in the first place, because I would have definitely quit, to be honest.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Oh, I did it. They're even. Oh my god, please don't smudge. Okay, so all in all, in terms of Chloe Ting, it definitely was a very positive experience. My weight at the beginning of that month was 192 something. I will post up if I have it. I ate normal meals. At the end of Chloe Ting, I was still 192, which was kind of disappointing, but also kind of understandable. All in all, I think that the Chloe Ting workouts were a great way to get me back into working out. However, there's only so many things you can do with body weight at home, no equipment, beginners workouts. My rating of the Chloe Ting workouts would be 8 out of 10. She's so cute. The workouts are pretty engaging and they do get you tired. It was a fun experience, though I hated half of it. Wow, Mimi. Then what did you do for the month of March? I said the Pinterest workout. However, I started running 3 times a week and I felt like that was a doable amount, and it actually makes me feel better. I had 1 week, all of my homeworks were due. I had finals, I had midterms, I had papers due, I had to do a resubmission, and honestly I was fucking swamped. Like I forgot that being a student meant you're gonna be freaking swamped twice out of the semester because everyone wants things due at the same time for some reason. And I was so stressed during that time. I didn't run that week. So honestly, I ran like maybe 1 to 3 times. That was my month of March. I started my running at the 1st of March. I was 188 before my midterms. So in 2 weeks, I had lost 4 pounds, which was amazing. That means it works. I can actually lose weight. It's just that I need to make sure that I have a consistent workout schedule, even when things get really stressed out. I can see why people would recommend that running is the best way to go when you want to lose weight. Making yourself work out every day makes no sense. Making yourself work out when you're not ready to makes no sense. Not taking any rest days and trying to push through a workout when you're really not going to perform 100% also makes no sense. Well, here's the finished look. I did my best. Next things that I'm going to be doing, I saw Beatrice Caruso doing her 65 Do Your Best Bitch challenge. I don't know if it's a challenge, but it's basically like 65 days of doing the best you can do. It's like the 75-day challenge, but not really. I don't want this to just be a weight channel, so I probably would just post whatever I feel like it. Right now I'm in like the lull of the semester, so I'm not dying, but 4 more weeks and I'll be done with my first semester as a grad student. Yay! Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. See you later! I forgot to take those obligatory modeling pictures, so let me zoom you in. I actually never really see how my makeup looks from someone else. I just kind of see it from the mirror, so this is kind of interesting. You cute.